information about Mata and her whānau. We have representatives from Odyssey and the Fono that are going to provide us with the best possible way to support Mata and her whānau going forward. So Mata is born with deformities due to the prenatal drug use of her mother. Both her parents have ongoing drug addictions. She has a cleft lip and palate that will undergo immediate treatment. The deformity of her feet will be addressed at a later date, although medical professionals predict this will impact her knee, back, and hip, as well as her ability to balance in the future when she starts to walk. Due to her parents' drug use, Mata's primary caregiver is her auntie Sina. But Mata's mother still participates in Mata's life by attending her medical appointments, although her anger issues become exacerbated during the treatment process as she struggles when she perceives she is not being treated like she is Mata's mother.
So as representatives of Mata's case, Michael and I have the responsibility of investigating different services to find the one most suitable for the cure of Mata. After listening to Mikey present the scenario, I'd like to discuss two issues pertaining to Mata. Firstly, her birth defects such as a cleft lip and palate, which is an immediate concern, and her feet deformity. Secondly, prenatal drug exposure. These issues require ongoing care and support, and we think the medical services available at the Fono are in line with the needs of Mata and her mother. So in saying this, I'd like to invite Samson from the Fono to go over some reasons this service could be a suitable option.
Thank you, Michael and Till. That was a precise summary of the case of Mata. Thank you. I'm Samson. I represent the Fono. So the Fono is a Pacific health and social services provider based in Auckland, which delivers a Pacific solutions for Pacifica people based on the long-standing shared Pacific values like love, family, collective, respect, spirituality, and reciprocity. So with the vision of following the shared Pacific values, and which help to nurture and sustain family and community well-being. Having said that, we believe we can provide to the best of Mata's needs because first, the Fono helps with addressing the physical deformities of Mata, especially when she is learning to walk. We all know that because of the deformities and the various problems Mata has, it is going to be a long journey. So the Fono has medical services which are well equipped to navigate through her physical challenges, as we offer children's health support, and our children's health support provides the best care possible for issues like Mata. And also, the Fono has a range of social and health services which are centered in looking after babies and their growth, which would be crucial and really, really beneficial for Mata. We have to consider that Mata will be having a long struggle with this, so we will be best equipped medically to give her all the solutions. The second reason will be the Pacifica aspect, because the Fono have specific programs that are specifically designed for the Pacifica people. And these programs will be focusing more on working on the relationship between Mata and Zoe and her aunt from a cultural perspective. As we mentioned earlier, because the Fono is devoted in the shared Pacifica values, it will help in developing the relationship between Mata and the family. As we all know, this cultural approach will help Mata with the knowledge and with the understanding of what is going on in her life as her age grows and as she tries to understand what is happening in her life in the long run. As well as Mata, it will also give her mom, as we all know, who has some anger issues, to be more understanding and accommodating of the procedures that are followed in order to help Mata. So having these Pacifica shared values and having these specific Pacifica programs will be the cornerstone of the help that is going to be provided for Mata. So we believe because of these points that I mentioned, the Fono would be the perfect place for Mata to gain her best opportunities. Yes.
Oh, thanks, Sam. We now have more of a clarity on what type of support the fauna provides. Now, with Mata's ongoing treatments, we expect Mata's support worker to help support Mata in the facilitation of her treatment.
That's perfectly said, Mikey. But more to the facilitation of her treatments, the responsibilities of a support worker at the phono will also be overlooking the day-to-day care of Mata, especially like in the household care. When we say the household care, it will include like giving Mata a bath maybe, or changing her diapers, or cooking her food, cleaning the house. But remember, when we do this, it will be based on the culturally accepted ways of the Pacifica community. And this will make easier for Mata to grow more into her situation and have a better understanding of what is going on in her life. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Yeah, that was a great presentation. After listening to Sam identify the resources and facilities available to Mata through the funnel, I'd like to discuss Mata's family and potential support for Zoe. So the reason whānau support is important is that Zoe's well-being has a direct implication on Mata's development. And we think that by focusing on Zoe's emotional health and supporting her in becoming a more independent and responsible parent, we could mitigate future mental health issues for Mata. We also know that Zoe needs addiction support, which is a core focus of Odyssey House. So now I'd like to invite Ray from Odyssey to talk about the best options available to Zoe.
Thank you, Theo. As you mentioned, Odyssey offers services to individuals from young people to adults, and we provide the options to access the support that they need, especially in mental health and drug addiction. We support the journey of recovery and to improve well-being of individuals. As you mentioned, it is important that we look at Zoe as an individual, because how her well-being also affects Mata's development. Odyssey is able to provide a safe space for Zoe to address her drug addiction and able to provide the support necessary for her recovery, as well as preventing any further harms from drug abuse. This will be beneficial for Zoe because we are using a holistic well-being approach at Odyssey. This means that we will be helping Zoe with developing the skills and strategies that she needs to overcome challenges and cope with stress. This will help strengthen her as an individual and as Mata's mother. Another reason why Odyssey would be good for Zoe is because we focus on connecting families. We acknowledge that when it comes to drug addictions, it doesn't only affect one individual, but it also affects the people around them, their support system, particularly their families. In this case, this means that Zoe's addiction not only affects Mata, but also affects her relationship with Sina, which is the primary caregiver of Mata. When we focus on connecting families at Odyssey House, we're trying to strengthen and reinforce the relationships between Zoe and Mata so that their relationship is stronger and Zoe does not feel like she is being left out of the role of being Mata's mother. Thank you for listening, and that is why we believe that Odyssey is a pretty good option for Zoe.
Thank you, Ray. So we expect that the support worker assigned to Zoe has the experience and competency required to provide support during this transitional time. So this means our ideal support worker has experience working with young mothers, and of course, somebody who can uphold the strong values of Odyssey House in their work. Ray, would you like to discuss what else support workers are responsible for?
Yes, so a support worker at Odyssey House would also be responsible for ensuring that the health and safety procedures are carried out. This means that not only are the support workers looking after themselves, but we're also looking after our service users such as Zoe to make sure that they are free from risk or harm.
Okay. Now I understand that these services like Ono are good for Mata as they give great support toward Pacifica, as they have more of an understanding and are more empathetic towards Pacifica. And services like Odyssey House will hopefully have an impact on Mata's life, especially if she ever wants to care for Mata in the future. I just want to thank the representatives on their take on Mata and her whānau and what support they need. And I look forward to working more with you in the near future.
Thank you so much. It has been an awesome day to hear about Mata, and to be part of the solution in our life would be a great privilege for the whānau. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a great honor to introduce Odyssey and our services to you today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very
Thank
much,
you
guys.
so much. Thank you.
you.